Merry Christmas to me.
Hopefully it works out. Posted no trespassing. Guess we'll have to turn around. It's kind of comedic with the highway in the back. But I like it.
Alright, well, I'm back at it. Feels like just yesterday I was wrapping up backpacking in the Grand Canyon, and now I'm back out east in Florida. So I'm staying in PCB area for about a month and a half or so while Kelly does some remote work, and in the middle of it I'm spending 2 weeks or so in the Everglades guiding the canoe trips again. So I'll be down there in Naples in the Everglades, but I figured while I was here might as well hop on part of the Florida Trail, doing either 3 or 4 days on the eastern Panhandle section of the Florida Trail. It's been rainy this morning, but it's supposed to stop now or soon. It's really not that bad. I'm not too worried, and honestly, mild temperatures, perfect hiking weather, like 50 degrees. Well, this is such a chill trail so far. There's been a few creek crossings and areas with big puddles where I have to get my feet wet. I mean, Florida's flat, so there's been like a few times where you climb or descend about 10 feet down to a creek bed or out of it. Basically just been a stroll so far, going like 2.5 miles an hour. So far I can tell that this trail is maintained very well and well built. I mean, there's tons of logs and little bridges here and there to cross over the low parts of the creeks. It's been fairly wide open, not too enclosed at all. There's tons of markers too. The signage is really good. Just follow the orange blaze. It's been really straightforward so far. I haven't had to look at a map or far out or anything. basically the decision for today is whether I want to do 10 or 11 miles or like 17, because there's a campsite similar to the last one that I just showed you at around mile 10 and a half or so. I'll definitely get there and decide whether I want to camp, or I think there's another one like 7 miles ahead. It seems like there's a lot of spots I could just stealth camp and disperse off the trail a little, but I don't know. That campsite was really nice. It's not like I'm gonna be able to make a fire or anything, but there's benches and kitchen and a tent spot and everything, so it might be tempting. All right, well, I've gone about 15 miles today, and I think that's a good stopping point. I don't think there's any established campsites around here, so I'm probably just gonna find a place, wander off into the woods for 50 or 100 feet, something like that. My feet have been wet all afternoon, not too bad, and it's not cold or anything, so I'm just kind of trudging along the flat trail. There's parts of it that are swamped and parts of it that are just nice, easy sand or pine needle forest to walk in. It hasn't been too bad at all. I'm pretty pumped overall to be trying out some new gear. I got a new pack that I've been using. I got a fanny pack that I've been using. Also excited to use this new tent. It's finally a single person, a one person freestanding tent. So it's not a trekking pole tent like the one I've been using since the beginning of the Arizona Trail, basically. It probably has like 100 nights on it by now. I've been wanting to get some sort of freestanding tent, and this is a Kelty one person, and it looks pretty awesome. All right, good morning. It was definitely chilly overnight. I was probably colder last night than I was for, any of my Grand Canyon backpacking trips. I really didn't bring anything cold weather. I didn't bring a sleeping bag liner, shorts in my sleeping bag, and I got pretty cold. But yeah, I was just surprised to wake up to frost on my tent. Waited another hour or so, and now it is sunny and it's getting warm. It feels good. And it dried everything out, so heading out for the day. There was a little bit of a ruckus last night. There's so many coyotes in the distance. I thought there was a dog nearby. It sounded like a normal dog bark. I don't know if someone was camping out. It could have been a coyote, I guess, but it sounded like the bark was coming from the same place for like an hour straight. Like the animal wasn't actually moving or getting closer or anything. Or I don't know. Eventually it died down. It was a full moon last night, so maybe that was the source of a lot of activity. All right, just stopping for a late lunch. I've been snacking all morning, so I figured I'd stop, fill up water, filter water, eat lunch, and keep going. I have like 3 more miles to the campsite that I want to get to, and it's like 2:45, so plenty of time. I'm just relaxing afternoon ahead of me. Super nice day today, especially compared to yesterday. That was really rainy, so I'm happy about that. It's been a pretty easy walk so far, and a good couple days. Well, this is the first spot that doesn't look like I can go around the water. Every other time I found a place to cross. I don't see an easy place to cross here, which is kind of annoying. I have like a mile to camp and probably gonna be getting my shoes soaked and bottom of my pants, and probably not gonna dry till tomorrow even. But oh well, it's part of it, right? Good morning. I think it's time for me to retire this old pad that I have. It's just not cutting it. It's too small. My back hurts. All right, good morning. Day 3 out here. It's the last day. I decided I'll hike the rest of the day today, see how far I can get, and pick a good road intersection and have Kelly come scoot me. I don't know, it's been really fun and I'm enjoying the relaxing pace. Not having to finish by a certain date, kind of like the long trail. I'm just moving at a leisurely speed, making hot chocolate and fire at night and coffee in the morning, and taking my time to pack up and sleeping in a little bit. So it's been pretty nice and definitely not pushing myself too hard. I'm happy that I'm getting out here and I'm trying new recipes and using the dehydrator. For this trip I made rice and then just dehydrated red peppers and onions. Definitely worth it though. It gives the meal more flavors and feels like more sustenance. I'm excited to try new recipes and keep dehydrating things, but I think it was a win because it's rice, peppers, onions, and then I add cheese and a little bit of hot sauce, and then I have tortillas to make it into a wrap if I want. It's kind of my own version of a burrito bowl on trail. Bye.